Hey, welcome to The Ride. Stops on today's tour include a great riding area we discovered in Grand Lake, Colorado. We visit the always exciting Amsoil Eagle River Derby and all its intense rock and roll racing action. And our guest testers, Brad and Jillian, get an exclusive ride on a 2009 two-upper for their first evaluation. It's all good, let's roll. STV is sponsored by Camoplast, Ice Tech Pre-Studded Track. By Ski-Doo, there's nothing like it. And by Carlisle Ultimax XS snowmobile belts. Being completely honest, the majority of snowmobilers only ask for one thing: enough snow to go. After that, we can manage with just about anything. But what really makes our getaway special are the people and places we mix with along the way. Snowmobilers in the sledder-friendly communities have always been known as a great breed, and we're pleased to say we found another town that rolls out the red carpet for riders. Tucked up in the mountains over the Continental Divide, an easy couple of hours outside of Denver, is Grand Lake, Colorado. Offering many historical tales, sledding options that cater to all levels, and loaded with some good old Western hospitality, Grand Lake is a sledder's gem that is yet to be really discovered.
We're actually right next door to the Historic Society in the old Kaufman House, which has a lot of the old history and would be an interesting place to stop and visit. But a lot of shopping and a lot of restaurants to choose from. So yeah, you can keep busy in town. Well, we are really proud of Grand Lake. Of course, our biggest asset is all this beauty that you see all around you. We're surrounded by national parks and national forests, and we have Colorado's only and largest natural lake here. So there's all kinds of summer and winter activities to do and a lot of natural beauty.
Well, Grand Lake's the snowmobile capital of Colorado. There are numerous rental locations, 150 miles of groom trails, lots of meadows, lots of powder. You can climb, 11, 12,000 feet. There's one location that we went to where, you could probably see 100 miles in every direction on a clear day. So Continental Divide, it's all here. You've got aspen, you've got pine, you've got it all.
Scoring big time, our crew hit gold in the mountains by having the renowned Ski-Doo mountain sled development guy and our bud Chris Rusk as our guide. Clearly explaining how Chris became a mountain rider extraordinaire, Chris is a longtime local resident of Grand Lake and knows all there is to know about this area, even claiming some naming rights.
Well, snowmobiling was actually started by my parents back in 1967 in this area. Originally, we became a Ski-Doo dealer in the fall of '67, started selling 1968 Ski-Doos. We had been enthusiasts before that time period, and we started working with trying to get businesses open in the winter, which was a little bit of a challenge at the start, but then they started realizing that Grand Lake is at the end of a dead-end road, and we had no actual winter activities here. We didn't have any ski areas or anything else like that. And we said, gosh, we got such beautiful country around here. Why not have snowmobiling become our winter industry? So we started working with the various people that lived here, started living here year-round, and they started opening up. First of all, it was a restaurant, which was Patty's Village Inn, which is now Bear's Den. Then we started getting the first motel, which was open, which was now it's Lone Eagle. That was the first actual motel that stayed open. Then we had the Mosley's, which was also another restaurant, stayed open. And then also Lone Eagle gas station started staying open. Then we got, which is now the Lariat, but at the time it was called the Rock and K bar. And they started staying open. And once we started doing the start of snowmobiling, then we decided we needed to get some way to get out of town. And we started the grooming operations in the area. And it started out with double tracks and small little groomers was how the original grooming started in the area.
Deep snow, great trails, and some of the best scenic vistas found anywhere make Grand Lake a wonderful place to go sledding. Factor in the awesome places to stay, the collection of great grub stops, and the all-around warm hospitality from the proprietors and residents of this town, and one could rank this as a top sledder's getaway. In the good old days, if you wanted to improve your traction and braking capacity on ice, you either took your sled to your dealer or you chose to be the one having fun with the drill for many hours installing those studs. Today, there are more options available for you if you want to improve traction.
Now they do have pre-drilled tracks that are available, pre-studded tracks. The pre-drilled tracks make it a little bit easier for you know, the average rider to do it himself. You're not laying on the garage floor with the drill. You know, taking most of your day drilling tracks, you don't really have to worry about pattern. Certainly from a convenience side, the pre-drilled tracks you know, make it a lot easier for the do-it-yourselfer. Pre-studded tracks, again, just more convenience. You don't have to worry about, again, patterns or size of studs. Basically just a track change and you're in to go.
If you're staying traditional and going to install studs, don't forget about protecting your tunnel and heat exchangers.
When you do install studs, you do need to protect the underside of the tunnel on a snowmobile, so in a lot of cases you will have to also add tunnel protectors to the bottom of the tunnel before you do stud. And you know, depending on what machine it is, you may want to check with your dealer just to make sure that you are installing the correct tunnel protectors for that machine.
Have your say.
I just love it, like the adventures you go on, seeing the wilderness outside, and I hate sitting at home in the winter, and I get laid off for the winter anyway, and it's just, there's nothing else to do, and it's just the greatest sport ever, I think.